Services are the result of a production activity that changes the conditions of the consuming units or facilitates the exchange of products or financial assets. Services will impact change in four ways: change in the condition of goods, change in physical conditions of persons, change in mental conditions of persons, and change in ownership of goods. World Trade Organization concludes there are 12 services sectors with 160 subsectors, some of which are business services, communication services, construction and related engineering services, distribution services, educational services, environmental services, financial services, health-related and social services, tourism and travel-related services, recreational, cultural and sporting services, and transportation services. For more than 4 years, Indonesia Services Dialogue has served as Indonesia's leading dialogue forum for services and services-related sector. ISD facilitates stakeholders from various business sectors, government and research institutions to promote growth and greater efficiency of Indonesia services sector.
January 6, 2015 is a remarkable day for ISD. On that day, Indonesia Service Dialogue has been legally acknowledged as a council or perkumpulan.
As the journey starts, ISD bears responsibility to define priorities, discuss recent issues on services sectors, and articulate those to related ministries and regulatory agencies.
ISD consolidates issues from members' experience, so we are talking about real experience from members, and use them as dialogue themes.
ISD provides evidence-based information to help stakeholders in taking better decisions in their working process.
Evidence-based information, engagement of key players in each services sector, and recommendations to relevant policymakers. These three things contribute to ISDS's unique proposition as a think tank with a strategic, holistic view of Indonesia's services sector.
ISD facilitates dialogue forum to enhance trade and investment in services sectors, enabling private sectors to share their views. Enhancement for efficiency in services sectors are inextricably linked with dialogue that involves sectoral key decision makers. It could be made possible through various activities such as Roundtable Dialogue Forum for cross-sectoral issues, Dialogue Series for particular services sectors issues, Annual Services Summit, Policy Research to facilitate constructive inputs and alternative solution for policy harmonization, Executive Luncheon for smaller audience, Private Sector Consultation, and Outreach Program to share with wider public, mass media, and other national and international stakeholders in services sectors.
Services sectors are often forgotten and overlooked. In fact, in 2011, services sectors contributed 65% of world GDP and 66% of world foreign direct investment.
In 2013, around 66% of Indonesia's GDP was contributed by services and services-related sectors, and it still increases over time.
The government should not rely on the manufacturing and resource sectors, but focus also on potential growth in other sectors, such as the services sectors in the Indonesian economy.
From 2000 to 2010, the Indonesian services sector has created nearly 22 million jobs, while the manufacturing sector created only 2.2 million jobs. It is clear we should give the services sector its strategic importance.
In service sectors such as ocean transport of cargo and air transport of people, world-class infrastructure is key. Improvements in seaports and airports facilitate connectivity, and that drives economic growth for Indonesia.
Without services sector, how would it be possible to serve around 8.6 million foreign tourists who visit Indonesia?
Neraca transaksi berjalan, defisitnya salah satu bersumber dari sektor jasa. Oleh karena itu, Sektor jasa, terutama ekspor, sangat penting untuk menopang ekonomi Indonesia saat ini dan ke depan.
Indonesia sendiri punya banyak animator-animator, punya ekonomi kreatif yang cukup baik. Di luar negeri saya kira cukup diminati sehingga ini bisa menjadi sumber devisa kita.
Kadin has always been supporting ISD to take the lead as a think tank that works independently and be able to provide accurate data information about Indonesia's services sectors.
ISD is a strategic dialogue forum that connects private sectors for the latest development of trade and investment in services. It is my vision for ISD and Apindo to maintain working synergy.
I welcome the establishment of ISD to work together with the government, association, and private sector in providing data and information about services sector in Indonesia.
To support the rapid growth of logistics sector in Indonesia, good communication and coordination between public and private sector is needed. Through ISD, we can make it into realization.
We work together with Indonesian Services Dialogue for unleashing services sector potential, transforming to professional businesses, achieving innovation-driven growth of Indonesian economy.
The world is changing rapidly today, and ISD always updates development in Indonesian service sector to its member, a very valuable knowledge for us in managing business in this era.
Indonesia health system has a mixture of public and private providers and financing. Through ISD can empower its stakeholders and members to tap into new opportunities.
When there's a gap between the private sectors and policymakers, ISD facilitates dialogue and fostering mutual understanding among stakeholders from different sectors of the economy.
ISD always updates its member with the latest development in Indonesia service sectors. We realize that knowledge is power, and ISD provides its member with very valuable knowledge.
Having a strong ecosystem from cross-industry and good regulatory framework help us developing the broadband and digital business. ISD facilitates these interactions and nurture a stronger collaboration among stakeholders.
It is never easy to master everything. ISD members learn from each other, and it makes ISD a learning organization.
ISD is a great platform to facilitate dialogue between the public and private sectors of Indonesia. It helps to foster mutual understanding between the different stakeholders, and at the same time, helps policymakers to identify issues of importance to the business world. Ultimately, through the work of ISD, we hope to improve Indonesia's competitiveness in the world economy.
I truly support Indonesian Services Dialogue.
We support Indonesia Services Dialogue.
I support the Indonesian Services Dialogue.
Indonesia Services Dialogue, promoting growth and efficiency in Indonesia's service sector.
Collaborative efforts between private sectors and Indonesia governments are essentials in policy formulation that sets growth for a better Indonesia services sector.